Okay everyone, today we're making a new fish tank.
I drink coffee now. I guess it's not surprising.
So as you can see right here, we have a growing tank. Is that what it's called, a growing tank? We've got a grow out tank right here with a lot of the plants that Nettie's going to be using in her new tank, all the way over there. And instead of this tank being right here, we're going to move it a little bit over here, and we are going to set up a new 7.1 square gallon, no, a new 7.1 gallon square tank. That's the right way to say it. As you can see, I've already been setting up the tank, practicing. Obviously the rag's not going to stay in. This is a rimless tide line aquarium. I've never had this brand before, but as you can see, it looks nice. Huge bummer, there is a scratch right here, so this is going to become the back. I don't have the hearts to take it back. I'm already attached to it, so we're going to keep it.
Now. And life is so exciting, but when I slow down, I need
So some things first about the light. As you can see, this is not a normal fish tank aquarium light. It is actually an LED grow light that you would be able to buy at like Lowe's or Home Depot, or you know, whatever garden store that you might have at your local block. Anyways, so this was, I don't know, $30, $40, not super expensive, especially if it's going to be lighting up a fish tank. And honestly, it should be just as effective as any other super fancy, nice fish tank light. I mean, look at how luscious these plants have been. We've got all sorts in here. We've got epiphytes, we've got sim plants, we've got floating plants, we've got water lettuce. We've even got some boosts and maybe some crypts. Anyways, got all sorts of plants going on in there, and they've been growing great. So it should do just as fine as any other light would, and it looks nice.
A little bit of creamer, a pick-me-up caffeine, yeah.
So, as my oldest daughter would say, this is this. And, of course, we got to take everything out, but, I mean, just look at that. It looks great. Quick pit stop at my wife's tank. What's going on over here? Ooh, seems like it's pretty cool.
I drink coffee now.
So the tank already came with a mat that is measured out for it. I've already got, of course, the hardscape planned out. I know what kind of plants I'm hoping to have in here as well. And I already know what fish I want to have. So let's get some hardscape. Oh, first, substrate. Here we have a bucket of old substrate.
My feet would hit the floor, now I can't get up or make it out the door. Something's wrong with me. I need my CO double F double E. Yeah. Get the pot boiling.
So there's our first layer. Now this is old substrate. I mean, it might have nutrients in it. It's not supposed to be the nutrient layer. It's really just supposed to be there to create height. And so as you can see there in the back, that's about 2 inches or so of substrate that we're not going to see. So next we need to lay down the nutrient layer. And for that we're going to use, hold on. So we'll be using this Escapers soil from Denerle.
Pour over in. Or I guess maybe not. I don't do well with change.
Now I'm really not too worried about getting more than that. That should be plenty for what I'm hoping to do. This isn't going to be a super planted tank, at least not at the beginning, especially in the foreground. So I mean, that should be fine. So next we have this nice beachy substrate. There's another substrate that we're going to put on top of that, and then some decorative pieces on top of that. So this will just be a moderately dense layer.
Just how much I've changed. I drink coffee now. I guess it's not surprising, 'cause I have kids now. And life is so exciting, but when I slow down, I need a little sugar, a little bit of creamer, a pick-me-up caffeine.
There's the layer that's going to pack down all of our nutrient-dense substrate. And I like it. I mean, really pretty sand, just not much texture to it. So I want to add some more textured sand bits, get a little more variety of color. Looking for some reds, some browns, some things that are going to go well with the wood piece. That's what we're putting on next.
I drink coffee now. Hey, I'm a dad now. Trade hot chocolate for...
Actually, I like that quite a bit. Let's check in on my wife's tank. Dragon update. How's it going? You've got quite the foreground game going on here. All right, now comes the part that I'm most anxious about, putting in the big piece of wood. We're gonna have to make sure that there's enough contact points with the rock so that we can super glue it and make sure that the wood doesn't end up floating and ruining the whole scape.
Sleep now. And sometimes it gets stressful, but I wouldn't trade it for
So that's looking really solid. As you can see, the wood kind of follows a natural curve of wrapping up and out of the tank, and I really like that little bit that does go a bit above. And we've got a couple contact points with the rock. Now, I should have thought about this. I'm wanting to put moss on the wood, and now I'm trying to think of the easiest way to do that. Gonna need to take a few minutes to think about the best way to go about doing this. We've got some gluing to do. I forgot my excitement that I was actually gonna add this other stone as well. I think I like it. It also adds a little more contact, so now we can super glue both rocks.
Wide world. Children screaming.
So there we go, 3 contact points. I was pretty heavy with the super glue, so wood shouldn't come up. Knock on wood, right? But now we can move over here to the moss. And as you can see, the moss ball that I got has yielded quite a bit of moss. Just for perspective, this is a ton. I'm gonna see how far it goes with the wood, and then we might end up actually putting some on this rock, or on this rock to help cover some of those contact points. And I think that'll also look nice. Well, that took a hot minute, but look at that. That completely transforms the look, and I love it. Let's get an update on my wife's tank. It's looking very good. So I've got here this slightly larger substrate, but the bag it came in is really dirty, so we're gonna just wash it a little bit.
Yeah. I drink coffee now.
So this is an interesting aesthetic to go for. So, as you can see, I have added a couple swords. I don't remember exactly what variety of sword it is, but they were in my old tank. And I've also carried over this little rock that had some moss on it. And I'm thinking that it's looking a little bare in the back. So I'm wanting to add this dragon stone. What do you think about that? So I like... You think so? Okay. This is why you make your substrate deep, everybody. Alright, now I've got some anacris I'm going to be adding right here. So now that all of that's been added, we can add some of the decorative sand. Now, I probably could have added this prior to adding my various plants, but it's fine.
Something's wrong with me. I need my CO double F double E.
It's looking good.
Looking good.
Now, we can't add any water yet because the contact points probably still haven't dried out. And so we're going to do Nettie's ghost dragon method and paper towel the crap out of the tank. Okay. Okay, turn off the light. See you tomorrow.
Coffee now.
So it's now the next day, and as you can see, the tank is still, the paper towels, they're still moist. Everything should still be good to go. Before I take that out and fill up the water and turn on the lights, we're gonna take a look at Nettie's tank because she's made some huge upgrades. And let there be light. Oh. And let there be light. Woo! Ignore the background. Instead, pay attention to how cool Nettie's new fish tank is. It's so green. What I failed to mention is that Nettie made this all by herself. The stand is just various bits of 2x4 and I don't know, planks, whatever this kind of wood would be called. And she stained it herself. And then, oh, don't mind that. That's a work in progress. Ignore that part. But look at that. Made it herself. Budget build. All right, now we can continue by taking off the paper towels. And then we're gonna fill up the tank. Now we just take all of this out. Now that, I think, is looking pretty good. Obviously, you can see the super glue a little bit through the moss. That's okay. That, in a few weeks, should be covered by new growth of the moss. But I want to add one more stem plant to the back corner over there, and then I've got some floating plants in my other tank that I'm gonna get. And in here, we have a ton of the val that Nettie had grown in her other tank that she is no longer going to be able to use. We get to pick whichever one we like most. So here's what I've got. Super long, but it actually was longer. I had to trim it a little bit with my fingers. So now I'm going to put this in the corner. I actually can't see what I'm doing at all. Layered it so thick. One more plant. Okay. So we still don't have the fish that's gonna go in this tank. I'm gonna let it sit for about a week or so. We're gonna see how it grows and how it does. I'm gonna test the water parameters and all that good stuff. And then we're gonna go get this fish. We're gonna get a So it's the next day, and as you can see, we've got tannins. So, to be honest, I actually forgot that this was probably gonna happen. It's not actually that big of a deal. Don't really mind the tannins. I actually think it looks pretty cool. If we really want to fix it, we can do a bunch of water changes over the course of a few weeks, and that should fix it. I'm still trying to feel it out. I don't really know yet what I like. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add fish first and then see if they look good in the water. Let's fast forward to a few days from now. We'll check in on the tank in a couple days. All right, it is now the next day, and as you can see, there's even more tannins now. So we're gonna start trying to fight back against that the easy way, just by adding a filter. We're gonna have to add a filter anyways. This is at least going to, well, it might actually not do anything. And let there be filtration. There we go. Filtration done by the pro. So now if my calculations are correct, in about 72 hours, this will look much worse. So it's been right on a week now, as you can see. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do a water change. In the next couple days, I'm also gonna be adding a heater. We're gonna be getting a big snail. In the next week or so, we'll get the last big fish for the feature fish of the studio. Hey, that looks like what we started with, mostly. You can see all the new growth here. The bright green tips of the moss melt back with some of the plants, and I mean, look at the moss. It's just like crazy. It's only been a week and a half maybe, but I think the tank is looking good. Today's the day to get the fish. So I did a water test and water parameters are good. As you can see, everything's working nicely. The water's perfect temperature and the plants are doing well. And I think we found our winner. That's adorable. So we did it. We went and we got the fish. Now we got a few more than just the ones that are going in my tank. Well, the fish. I got a fish and a snail. You've already seen. I got a betta. All right, we are back. We will turn off the light. And we're gonna put the snail right here. We will add the snail first. The world's worst scissors. It's not really necessary to... Okay. Here we go. Beautiful. And all I named thou Ramses. Next we have Betta.
It's a betta.
Yeah, it is a betta. What should his name be?
He's a betta.
Yeah, what's his name?
A betta.
His name is Betta.
Yeah.
I'm really pleased with how this tank build turned out. From the tank itself to the hardscape, the plants, and of course the fish. I just think it works really well. And if you guys want to stay on top of seeing how it grows and updates over the course of the next few months, let me know in the comments. If you want to give it a like and a subscribe, every little bit of love helps, and that'll let me know what kind of videos people are interested in seeing. But for the time being, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a good day.